Hey everybody, welcome back to Celebrity Signings. This is where I update you on the autographs I've added to my collection, whether that's purchases or TTMs or via venues. Please feel free to watch the video, ask any questions, and all that sort of stuff. If you haven't had a chance to check them out yet, maybe worth going back and having a look at my last couple of videos, something a little bit different to usual. I recently purchased an autograph album from the 1970s, very early 1970s. Found some absolute gems in amongst the ones that were in there. It took me a while to decipher some of them, but once I did, found some real beauties. And if something you might be interested in, please go back and take a look. But let's crack on and see what I've added to my collection over the last week or two. Okay, so this is from an event that I attended last year. It was an evening with Michael Palin talking about his new book, In Venezuela. I purchased a ticket to the event, and for some random reason, they sent me 2 tickets. I don't know why. I didn't pay for 2 tickets, but I got the second ticket anyway. So I picked up 2 signed copies of his books while I was there, as they sent me the tickets for them. So these are the 2... This is the book cover, essentially, Michael Palin in Venezuela. You can see here the autographs there, the tickets above, and completely random numbers, so you can tell they weren't sort of two together. They sent them separate weeks apart. Anyway, they had hundreds and hundreds of signed books there. So went along, listened to the talk, got my books, and even managed to meet the legend himself. I'm a huge Monty Python fan. I've only ever met Terry Jones in real life, although I have got autographs from all the Pythons, apart from Graham Chapman, sadly. Obviously, very unlikely I ever will. But now I can add having met Terry Jones and Michael Palin to my Monty Python collection, which is amazing. So really pleased to meet the man himself and to get a couple more signed books for the collection. And of course, I've kept them both. No chance I'm going to be selling them. My wife went mad because I'm adding duplicate books to my collection, but you know, that's not the first time. It certainly won't be the last. Next up, this is a charity bookshop pickup. This was, I believe, 50p. And this is Phil Tufnell, former England cricketer, radio and TV presenter, TV show host, and general sort of quite funny guy. This is his book, Where Am I Now? Or Where Am I should say. And this is the autograph that was inside. It's a really bizarre one. How, doesn't look anything like Phil Tufnell, to be honest. But yeah, brand new to the collection. Didn't have Phil before, so happy to add him to the collection. Next up, this is a TTM. This is from Rebecca Knight, actress Rebecca Knight. I've seen her in lots of stuff, but she was recently in the most recent series of Professor T, for anybody who's seen that in the UK. She was also in the series Fanny Hill. So I decided to send her a couple of pictures from that series. So there's this one here, and you can see she signed it with a dark pen on the dark bits, which isn't the best, but yeah, there we go. And this one here as well. So there's 2 new autographs, Rebecca Knight, TTM, and very quick as well, I believe. Only took a couple of weeks, so very quick turnaround. Next up, this is a really random one. I was in a charity shop browsing, never ever look at the CDs, or very, very rarely, but this was sitting right at the front of the selection of CDs, and it is a CD from Russian operatic baritone Dmitry Horostovsky. I don't know if I've just I completely made a mess of his name there, Dmitry Horostovsky. The reason I picked this one up, it was, I think it was 50p. But I did a little research on him and sadly passed away several years ago from cancer. So obviously there's only a small amount of his work available out there anyway. He's a world famous opera star. I'm not into opera. I'm certainly not going to listen to it, but it's a lovely big signature right across the front of the CD. I've checked. It's not printed on. It's not on any of the others you can buy online. So for 50p, I thought, why not add him, particularly as sadly he's no longer with us. And just to make that full screen so you can have a nice look. There we go. Okay, next up. I see Darren Shan books all the time, but I very rarely ever check them because they almost always are signed, or they randomly tend to be, but I just never bother checking them. But I did pick this one up just because I suddenly realised I didn't have one in the collection. There was a book sale, and there was 2 books for £1 in the charity shop. So I picked up this one and one you'll see in a future video because I haven't put it on here yet. But this is Darren Shan's book, Zombie. And you can see here it's signed very big Darren Shan in the front of the book. So finally added, and won't be adding any more. Darren Shan. I do like zombie stuff, but not particularly teen zombie stuff. And I think this is predominantly what Darren Shan's stuff tends to be. It's teen zombie stuff. So it's not really my cup of tea. But yeah, all the same, happy to add him to the collection. Sorry if you can hear sort of pinging in the background and stuff. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, next up, this is another copy of Lee Evans's book, The Life of Lee. I already have this. I picked this up in a charity shop a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, but found it again. This was part of a 3 books for £1 pickup somewhere. You can see it's still got the gift aid item sticker on the front. This one was ripping a little bit, so I didn't bother trying to take it off. So yes, this is Life of Lee. Lee Evans, comedian and one-time actor. I don't think he does much. I haven't seen him in much recently, to be perfectly honest. Lovely, huge Lee Evans signature there in the front as well. So that's really cool. So really happy to add that to the collection. Again, so my second copy of this now. The wife's going to kill me, honestly. Next up, this was a TTM. This is from singer and activist Billy Bragg. I noticed he popped a post online somewhere recently about some stickers that he had available. I can't recall exactly what it was in regards to, but he put his contact address on there. So I decided to send him a couple of pictures. The second one, I sent 2, but the second one, he signed it, but you can barely see the signature in the photograph. In real life, it's fine because it's dark on dark. You can hardly see it, so I didn't think it was worth putting on. But this one is great. It's a really big silver signature. He's used an amazing pen on this one, and you can see he signed it Bill Bragg. And it's come out really, really nice. I love this picture. So yeah, really happy to add singer Billy Bragg to the TTM collection. Next up, this was a private request. This is from Olympic Paralympian Jessica Jane Applegate. She's won several gold, silvers and bronzes across a number of Paralympics for swimming. She's a British swimming Paralympian. She has sadly decided to retire for reasons outside of her control, which is a real shame to do with funding, etc. But I love this. She sent me this really nice. She sent me. Sorry, I've got lots of pinging going on. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. Hopefully that sorted it. Stupid machines, right? Okay, so yes, this is Jessica Jane Applegate, and yeah, she sent me a couple of pictures, but again, this is probably the best of the lot. So rather than put lots on there, I just decided to put this one on. But really, really pleased to get one from a Olympic champion, which is really cool. This one is a recent purchase. I've been after Vincent Price for a long, long time. I'm sure most people know Vincent Price is. He's a legendary horror actor, been in so much amazing stuff. He's also the voice on Michael Jackson's Thriller, the sort of spoken bit in the middle of the song, you know. And I found this on eBay from somebody that I've purchased from before. So they've got sort of provenance that I know I've bought from them, and I've had stuff authenticated from them. I think originally I paid £20 for this, which in its own was an absolute bargain anyway. But then they got back to me and said, "Oh, sorry, we've listed it incorrectly, and actually the picture's smaller than we listed it as." Which makes no difference to me. It's like a 6x4, and I think they've listed it as a 10x8, you know, or maybe slightly smaller than that. Really didn't care anyway. I still wanted it. It's a lovely signature, and it's Vincent Price. So they were like, "Yeah, really sorry. We can either refund you or take a tenner off the price." So in the end, I think I paid about £10, maybe 15 at absolute most, for what I know is an authentic Vincent Price. There is a Vincent Price collectors group on Facebook. I've already uploaded it onto there. There's of 2 groups, Vincent Price group and a kind of like old school Hollywood autograph collecting site. I've put it on there, and there people have authenticated it. There are 2 people on there who are known as like the predominant Vincent Price collectors, and they have both authenticated it as real, which is amazing. So I'm super happy to add Vincent to the collection. I'll probably never ever get another one, but this is now finally nailed in the collection, which is superb. And let's finish off with another legend, Sir David Attenborough, the legend. He's 99 years old and he's still going strong. I sent just one picture to him. I didn't want to take the mick, and it's a lovely picture of him with the baby rhino, and he signed it. You can see here. Obviously, his signature's not great, but I mean, for 99, he's still doing pretty good, right? So he signed it and sent it back. It's not my first David Attenborough. I think I've had another TTM from him in the past, and I've got a signed book from him. But always happy, and I just thought, bless him, the guy's 99. If ever you're going to get him through the mail, now's probably the time to do it. let's be honest. So really pleased. An amazing haul, this video. Hope you've enjoyed some of the pictures, some of the autographs that I've shown you. Please do leave me any comments. I love to read them. I love to communicate with people on here, fellow collectors, etc. Really does make my day to read that people are actually enjoying the videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care and see you soon. Bye bye.